Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today, well tonight, I guess, we're going to talk about my top 10 favorite YouTube channels. Now, let me start out by saying that I watch more than that. I'm going to just make a wild guess and say I watch about 15 channels. Pretty much religiously. Now, there are two channels fighting for my number one spot. So one of those is going to go into number one of them's going to go into number two, but I really couldn't make up my mind which one I like best. They're that close. And let's just go ahead and get started into it. And number one is going to be... which one? Different. Diffferent, I think is how it's spelled. It used to be Out in the Country. I think that's what their channel name was. They changed it a few years back. They've recently bought a house, well, about a year ago, bought a house in Florida. They've got two kids, Belle and Maverick. I don't know. I've been following them for years. I remember back when they used to live in Kokomo, I think, and they were doing foundation work on that house. I've been watching Different for many, many, many years. And I'm going to tell you what draws me to them the most. He is so precise on what he does. I like it that I'm not saying that he knows it all, but even when he's trying to figure out things, like for instance, let's go back a few places before when they actually lived in the single white trailer, and he had to tear the front up. I think it was termite damage, water damage. I don't remember what it was. He didn't know what he was doing. But everything that he did turned out really, really, really nice. He did it the right way, not even knowing how to do it the right way yet. It's like he taught himself. He is very, very, very educational to me, and I think even to himself. So I'm not going to go on and on and on. I don't have time to go through 10 channels and give each one of them 5 minutes. We'd be here forever. So go watch them. I'll put a link to them down in the bottom. Next one, number two, which may even be number one. I don't know. I couldn't keep them apart. Is Green Acre Homestead. Now, Angela and I'm drawing a blank. Sam and Angela. And then they've got two sons. They've just recently moved their mobile home to Tennessee. And they bought some property. And they're doing a whole lot out there. They're digging ditches for water, electric. Right now, they're off-grid. They are going to be on-grid. They did the right decision in my mind by... I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of their kid's name. Is one of them Elijah? Anyways, sorry. They're redoing their home, their mobile home, which they've done a lot of this. But what was left, and some of it that they're redo. They've decided to do that before they move in, and I think they've made a good decision. Although, bless their hearts, I couldn't imagine living in that small camper with them two rambunctious boys. Great boys, but they are typical boys. They have a lot of energy, and bless their hearts for having to put up with that. Anyways, once again, not going to go on and on and on. Go watch them. I think you'll really, really, really enjoy it. Green Acre Homestead. And they need to change their name now because they're no longer on 1 acre. They're on a lot of acreage with pretty good size amount of woods too. All right, so now I got to get my list out here. I know who's next, and I think this one actually might surprise you. The Crockers. Yes, the Crockers. Now, I do watch the Crockers, Coffee with the Crockers, Off the Clock, which I think they renamed. I watch everything the Crockers put out. The other ones, they're hit and miss. I do watch them, but I don't watch them religiously. And now I've kind of started watching Jared now that he's out on the property with them. He's just like another extension of them. But gosh almighty, they try to get you to watch their mom and dad, the other brother, they've got all kinds of channels. So I kind of combined all their channels into one, and I just call them the Crockers. They've got like 60 acres. Jason's got a new girlfriend. Well, not new. She's been around for at least a year. Danielle. And then, like I said, now his twin brother's living out there with him. They are, how do I put this politely? They're a lot of drama. Jason seems to have problems with so many people. I've been watching him, oh gosh, I think I started watching him when he first started. And he's had a lot of trouble with a lot of people. I think he lets a lot of the views and the comments on the views get to him. But all in all, yeah, he's got his flaws. Jared's got his flaws. Danielle's got her flaws. Jason never drank until he met Danielle. But they've all got their little flaws. But in a whole, as far as a group, they're good people. I really enjoy Jason and Danielle are building a shed to house. They both have ADHD, I think, really, really, really bad. Because it's like, let's build a shed to house. Wait a minute, let's do this. Wait a minute, let's do this. Let's get a camper. And I think that's where a lot of their comments come from, is they just don't stay focused at all. But hey, who cares? They're good quality entertainment. And Jason, although he has sound problems, he is a good videographer, whatever they're called. I don't know. Anyways, I have been following them from the beginning. I really, really, really like them, and I would suggest you guys go watch them too. Just kind of stay out of their mix of the drama stuff. All right, so next. Now we're going down to where these aren't any specific order. Let's just say that. And please hold on. I'm my own cameraman. I'm going to hit pause. I've got to go get a drink, and then I'll be right back. All right, so now I've got my glass of Pepsi Zero. So now, number 4. Don't you like that effect? Haha, that was pretty cool, huh? So, this one is very near and dear to my heart. I love this show. He doesn't post as much as I want him to, but I am like addicted to this show. This one is just something that I've always been fascinated with. It's called Ghost Town Living, and it's just that. The dude bought a ghost town. Cerro Gordo mines, there was a big silver mine. I think they did some copper and some lead and some gold. I don't know what all they've gotten out of there. I would love to be, well, not him. I like being me. But I wish I could take his Cerro Gordo and bring it here to Ohio in my area and let me live on it for the rest of my life. God, I love it. I want to do that so bad. I mean, I really want a gold mine, but I just want to pan in creeks and stuff. I don't want a big operation. That's probably what I'll do someday when I retire. It's always been a dream. But to own a ghost town, oh my God. Okay, anyways, enough about that. All right, so now we're going to go number 5. And remember, now these are not in any particular order. It's not that I watch Ghost Town Living more than I watch anybody else on here. It's just after I get through my top 3 or 4 that I never miss, then the rest of these I just catch them as I can catch them. All right, so number 5, Stony Ridge Farmer, Josh. I really like Josh. I like him as a person. I like him as an entrepreneur. I like him as everything that he's done, everything that he stands for. I love his farm. I love all the work that he's getting done out there. I'm so sorry that he went through a divorce. Been there, done that. Got the shirt to prove it. Oh, no, wait a minute. She took my shirt. That was a joke. Anyways, go check him out. Stony Ridge Farmer. I've been watching him for years. He's kind of helped me, gave me some advice and stuff, and he's one heck of a guy, I'm telling you. All right, so now we're down to number 6, in no particular order. Not saying that I like this next person better than Stony Ridge, or I like Stony Ridge better. I'm just telling you this is the next person that I'm going to put on my list. And that is Arms Family Homestead. Daniel and DJ in Houston, and oh goodness, here we go. Emily, Weston, Bear. Now I'm not going to start naming all the animals, but anyways, they've got donkey poodles, alpacas, donkeys, dogs, goats, a pig. This guy to me is, I guess if I could be one person other than myself, it would probably be Daniel. How do you say, if I wouldn't say I like idolizing, but if I had to, I was going to say, if I could pick who my dad was, but I got an awesome dad. I don't know. He just would make an awesome dad. He is an awesome dad. Yeah, I guess mentor? I don't know what word to use. He is just an awesome, awesome person. Everybody I watch are awesome people, but there's something special about Daniel. Okay. And of course, number 7. Keeping it Dutch. Sean, Dutch is just, once again, these are God-fearing people. Just about everybody I watch is. I have a summer cold, which is really, really, really bad. All right. Dutch is just, he's an awesome dad. He appears to be an awesome husband. They are building off-grid. A beautiful piece of land in Oklahoma. The one I mentioned before, Arms Family Homestead, is also in Oklahoma. Stony Ridge Farmers in North Carolina. South Carolina? North Carolina. South Carolina. I don't know. He's in one of the Carolinas. Anyways, Dutch has just got a lot going on. I've been with Dutch through, what is his 3rd house build now? Yeah. So I've been watching Dutch for a long time. I think I found Dutch through Daniel, Arms Family Homestead. I found Josh, Stony Ridge Farmer, Arms Family Homestead, and Keeping It Dutch, all about the same time. Now I found Josh and Arms Family Homestead first. Then, like so many months later, a year later, I don't know how long it was, then I found Dutch through Arms Family Homestead's channel. So I've been watching him a long time. All right, so now number 8. Number 8 is somebody that I try not to miss any of his episodes. Once again, I wish he posted more. Red Poppy Ranch. I love Red Poppy Ranch. Heath is a really cool guy, and his wife Cedar. And then they've got, 3 girls, 2 boys, maybe 4 girls. Gosh, I don't know. I can't keep track. And then he's got a couple dogs, and they've got goats. They got chickens. I like it because he built his house. He's off grid also. He built his house from ground up and did a majority. I don't know the percentage, but I would say 95% of the work all by himself. Help from his family, but he doesn't really hire contractors or anybody. He's had some help from his brother and stuff. And then his garage, which actually was going to be his house at first, and they got the foundation done and then changed everything. And they just bought some adjoining property next to them. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with that. I like the whole off-grid thing, but I also like that once again, now he's having to go back and redo some of the work that he just did a year or so ago. But the work that he does, he knows what he's doing. And I think he was a plumber to begin with. So he's got a little bit of construction background, but not a ton. He had to learn all this stuff on his own. All right. So who is next? Number 9. I'm going to do that every time. Cool effects, I think. Here, let's go in and out, in and out. Okay, number 9 is the Holler Homestead. I just happen to think of another one that has to be in here. So I guess it's going to be 11. Oh, yeah, they have to be in here. And then I thought of another. Anyways, the Holler Homestead. Once again, they've got a handful of boys, I think 4. They live in a mobile home. They bought some land a few years back. He does a lot of gardening. He's a pretty good old boy. He might have a man bun, but he knows what the heck he's doing. And I've just seen very little bit of his metal crafting work. Just superior. I mean, one of these days when he gets life in control after moving and everything, and they completely redid their mobile home and all that, and they've got so much more to do. Once he gets settled down, I'm going to beg this guy to build Colton a knife. Colton and I went to the fair the other day, and there was a guy there that made knives. And just from what I've seen, what Ben can do, this guy at the fair didn't even compare, not even an ounce to what Ben can do. And Colton's big into collecting knives and stuff. And one of these days, I'll ask Ben if he'll do one for him. Meg, his wife, man, she cooks and cooks and cooks. Oh, that's all that woman ever does is cook or in the garden. It's just amazing, amazing. That's the way life's supposed to be. All right, so on from them, let's go to number 10. Number 10 is Life Uncontained. Now, I love to watch this. They took 2 shipping containers, put them here and here, and then built a house in between of them, or the rest of the house in between of them, incorporated the shipping containers into it. Now, this couple, they're a little bit younger, and they're more about the earth than anybody else I watch. They, even though he just got a tractor, and I think it's diesel, I'm not sure, or it's gas, either one. But like their lawnmower's electric. He tries to do the living roof, with the stuff growing on top of it. They're all about the earth. And I kind of like that. But they also show you their off-grid. They also show you their off-grid system, their water catchment system, their water heater system, which is just absolutely awesome. You got to go back and watch all that. All right. Now, let me get my thoughts together, because there's one more that I probably would put them up there close to like number 4 or 5. And that is Wild Wonderful Off-Grid. Love them people. For one, I wish I had a relationship like that. Oh heck, I wish I had a relationship. But if I ever meet a woman in my life, I hope to God that we have the same chemistry that those two have. I just love to watch them just for that. They clown around, they pick on each other, they poke on each other. They're always having fun with each other. Now that could all be for camera, I don't know, but I don't think so. Amazing, amazing, amazing people. They've got 2 boys and a little girl, several animals. I know they got sheep. I know they got a ton of chickens and ducks and turkeys. But man, they've built an A-frame, which, no, I don't want an A-frame anymore. But when I was younger, for probably the first 20, 25, 30 years of my life, I wanted to build an A-frame. And then I actually went inside of one and decided that ain't what I want. But he does such fabulous work. Their deck, their underpinning that they've got, and they are the ones that taught me about the Shushugi bond, which is the burning of the wood. Don't get a summer cold. I don't request that for anybody. Or recommend, I guess is the word I was looking for. All right. So now that we've got my top, that was the top 11. I mean, they are, I watch them constantly. Now, there are a few others that I watch that really don't fit in the realm of these. And I'll go ahead and tell you, one of them is Rosa Stringworks. Been watching him religiously for years. He builds musical instruments and repairs a lot of instruments. And he lives out on a farm in Missouri. It's just, I like that kind of stuff. I love working on guitars and things, and I started watching him. There is another one that I watch, Tuford, I think, or something like that. That guy, he's really good at his craft of repairing instruments. Probably more so than Rosa, but he doesn't do anything other than repair work. Where Rosa, Jerry Rosa, does a lot of different things, and I like watching that. He'll show you mushroom hunting, or he'll show you putting up deer blinds, deer stands, stuff like that. I like all of it. I like general. Well, and then there, of course, we can't forget Country View Acres. I watch him. Once again, they live out on a farm. Beautiful, beautiful house. He does a lot of fencing work, some gardening. Rebecca, his wife, does a lot of mowing, and she's there a lot with him. And their dogs, and go check them out. I promise you, I will try to link each and every person, even if it's past my 11. I'll link them down below, so you guys can go check them out. I know there's more. And I'm probably going to feel really stupid when I go to look at them, and I can't remember who they are, but my problem is my YouTube. I don't know if anybody else's. So right now, before we get into this conversation, let's go with, if you guys like these kind of videos, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, like and subscribe. Once you subscribe, smash that bell notification, go all the way up to the top and click all, so you'll be notified on every single video or live stream that we publish or post. Follow us on Facebook under General Vlog Video, and share us on your social media platforms. It really, really, really helps. Same way, a thumbs up really, really, really helps our channel grow, and that's all we're trying to do is grow our channel here. Anyways, a lot of my people that I was subscribed to don't show up on me anymore. They're not recommended to me. Or if they are recommended to me, it doesn't show me when they post or go live, and they don't show up in my recommendation feed. It's really weird. It's like I didn't unsubscribe from them, and YouTube didn't unsubscribe me from them, but they no longer are recommended to me. And I'm not really sure how to fix that. I don't know if I can unsubscribe and resubscribe, or what I would have to do to fix that problem. So if you guys know any of that, please bleep bloop it down there in the bottom in the comments, and I'll try your suggestions. But like I said, there's probably a good 15 channels that I watch. And I would say out of 15 of them channels, 5 of them I watch religiously. I mean, I wait for my phone to notify me that they posted, because on those they do. And, you know, I don't just instantly drop everything I'm doing unless I'm already at home. But if I'm over working on Shed the House, I'm all excited because I know when I go home and sit down and have my meal, I know what I'm going to be watching. And like I said, there's about 5 of them, and the rest of them, as they post, I'll watch it throughout the day. Sundays, I love Sundays. Another one that I watch, Musty One. Now, this old boy, he lives in Maine or somewhere where it's really, really, really cold, and they get a ton of snow. He works on a lot of vehicles, works on go-karts, four-wheelers, riding lawnmowers, push mowers, snow blowers. He doesn't care what he works on. And I like stuff like that. He's more of just a in-the-garage guy. And that's what I really, really, really like. So, of course, I do watch him. He posts about every Sunday. So, and I've got several that I watch that only post like on Sundays. So when I get up Sunday morning, it's kind of a routine for me to kind of sit in my bed for a little while and wake up and maybe have some water or maybe even a Pepsi Zero. Maybe have a little bit of a snack or something and just kind of hoard in bed for a little while. And eventually once I wake up, sometimes I'll watch all of these people. And that makes a great day. It's relaxing. It's kind of like my vacation every week. I think Ghost Town Living was posted on Fridays. He's not posting a lot here lately. There are other ones that I watch, like Demolition Ranch, Off the Ranch, which is both the same guy. Gosh, there's just so many, but that's the top ones that I wanted to tell you guys about. I've been watching all of them. Now, Ghost Town Living's only been doing this for about a year, but I've been watching him from the very beginning. Thank you to YouTube for recommending him as soon as he come out, because I've been able to follow him. But I know I've been watching, I would say my top 5 I've been probably watching, other than Ghost Town Living, I've been watching 5, 6, 7 years. It's been a long time. Well, I've been watching the Crockers since they first come out. Like I said, I watched Keeping It Dutch. This is the 3rd house. Different. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th or 5th house since I've been watching them. So I'm loyal to these people, and there's a reason, because they are really worth watching. All right. Anyways, I've already begged for all your feedbacks and your comments and your thumbs up and all that good stuff. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And hey, don't forget, I just gave you some great channels to go check out. So as soon as this video ends, go check them out. But I'm still my own cameraman, which means I got to get up close and personal and gently poke you in the ear to turn this thing off. With all that being said, please, please, please be safe and have a super great night. See you on the next video or live stream.